Pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are here with a 4-player Escape the Backrooms. So the people running are going to be Reokin, Jedixxx, SlendyAsko, and S0terik. And commentating, we will have Nectarine, Scuba Diver, and Wizardess.
Hello.
So everybody introduce yourself, whatever, and take it away whenever you're ready.
I love the complete silence.
I don't think they started, not gonna lie.
Okay, so I think he's working
They
on it.
definitely did not start it.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. Maybe he fixed it.
Oh, okay, there. It's better.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, we're working it out. They said you're good to go whenever, as long as green screen's fixed. Yeah. Just give it a little countdown. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Whenever you guys are ready, you can do a little countdown and go.
Did they fix the screens? Okay, yeah, there you go. Are we going? Why you put it all on me? Wiz and Neck, you are here, right?
No, but like, bro, I thought the run was completely gonna restart. Okay. So, first we need to explain the moving method. It's called bunny hop, where it just basically like jumping and pressing shift at the same time.
Basically,
and releasing.
you
So
hold...
it doesn't drain stamina, but it make you move as fast as when you run.
Yeah, so basically, it's instead of CS bunny hopping, which is the most popular, you basically not press shift, which is the sprint key, mid-air, so it doesn't drain your stamina, but you don't use. But it doesn't slow you down. So
here in this levels, I need to collect 4 keys, and they are basically gonna, collect the 4 keys.
Yeah, and the keys have predetermined spots, but they are randomized across.
Next level, it's again an RNG based level, since the elevator can be on one of the 3 floors, and they can also see the good elevator through the wall by using low graphics, since it just does not show the same.
Someone died.
But every alive player need to get to this elevator, so one of the strategies is to make like many people dies to the skin stealer to make it way faster.
That way everyone
than
doesn't
just
have to
having
try
everyone
and
going
cram
down.
in there.
Here's just a transition section before the next level is a hub.
Okay, in this level, there's a keypad that you have to match the string of letters on the right to all the other 3, and each one that you get correct, it resets. So you have to find 3 codes.
We can then you need to activate lights and to do a PC. So for this PC, if your game is in English, there is a password to type, but for any other language, there isn't. Maybe we should start introducing as well what's gonna be in one of the main tool for the entire run, which is the launch. So basically, someone go with a very high DPI. Like you can see here, Jedixxx is going with a very high DPI and making everyone launch far.
And then
in
again,
the objective of
dies.
getting to the exit quickly as possible. Same use in this one, which is actually one of the easiest launch in the entire game. But as you can see, he got launched way too far and just need to go back into the level. This is a way of just keeping 1 minute of bunny hopping. Electrical station is also one of the most RNG based level. So you need to find the 3 breakers in each area, and the spawn of those breakers are random. Some can be really close to the start and some can be really far. Also, this level has weird checkpoints.
Yeah, the checkpoints are tied to the breakers that you do instead of the area that you visit. So if you do 3 breakers, you can instantly restart 2.
Exactly.
To the...
You will see it when it will restart. Yeah, it'll see it just put you instantly in here, because this is the main checkpoint of the entire level, and once everything is done, it restarts. But sometimes the gate does not open instantly, so if they do restart instantly when opening, like they just won't get teleported and the area will be cleared, because they need to do all 3 breakers without everyone dying.
Yeah.
These dogs are sensitive to light, so if you shine light at them, you stop.
And they're already going for the 3rd area, which is the biggest one, and the one with the most amount of entities, and the most RNG based also. There is not anything much to say right now about that level, since it's just repetitive on the 3 parts.
You find the breaker and a gate opens.
They found at least 2, I can see.
Yeah, that box, every light that shows up is a breaker that's been completed.
Also, something we probably forgot to say is that the game is it's easy difficulty, so only 1 player need to reach the exit. So as you can see for Office, someone was just waiting at the exit and just not coming inside the 3rd area to make it way faster. It's the case in many levels.
Yeah.
For this area, they basically just need to count properly.
Get that kindergarten education going.
Exactly. So here they're gonna use an out of bounds bug, which is because this ceiling does not have any collision. So they are just gonna go above by using a juice and spamming crouch, and they can make it to the exit, because that's the only hole in the, as the other hole are the exit. Here they need to put 4 status for portrait, and then take as much, like 3 moss jelly to open the next door, which the moss jelly can be easily duped if you're non-host. But
Yeah,
finding the first one is RNG based.
You have to find the first moth jelly, and to dupe it, you move it around in your inventory until eventually it just duplicates itself using a bug in the code.
It can also delete itself.
Yeah, it can also delete itself.
But yeah, there are some spots where the moss can spawn, and so it's not random. And again, it's one of the main RNG things also in that game, because if they don't find the moss in the quick spots, they need to restart, and it just loses time.
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing. You can see on some screenshots just people moving randomly in their inventory in order to duplicate.
Yeah.
When they will have all the keys, they will just, when the last key will be taken, they will just restart in order to respawn at the spawn you saw and go instantly inside the door. It's faster than everyone going back. Since as for every single elevator level, everyone need to enter the elevator in order to make it work. Everyone alive. So, yeah. The next area is pretty special. It's a level. It will be a level where you need to usually need to collect 7 papers in order to show the code, but as you can see,
just guess it.
this is easily getting cheesed because
05,
there are only
938. 05938.
3 possibilities for the code.
3 different possibilities for the code only. So it saves
Just
a lot
guess.
of time. Considering doing this level is like it's one of the longest level in the game, I think.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Yeah,
the stream is
Everyone I
behind,
saw
but
play this normally, it's about like an hour.
Your boiler room, not much to say. I think 1 or 2 people doing it.
yeah, it's just a
I
giant
think
maze.
one person
and-
only doing it. It just basically a giant maze where they need to aggro some moss in order to get infinite stamina and to make the level slightly faster. But most likely it's a spot for the non-host to duplicate. To freely duplicate and get the inventory full of moss jelly. Moss jelly which give a small speed boost. Like a 10-second speed boost for... Yeah, 10-second speed boost.
It also
which
gives
is very good.
Also gives you a bit of sanity, but because they're playing on easy mode, sanity never goes down.
True. Here they restarted the level. Why is that? It's because the checkpoints make you respawn further than the trigger. So like the trigger is a bit earlier. Okay, sure, I can. Like the trigger is a bit earlier and it loads the checkpoint. I will let them explain the few next levels. They restarted too early.
The strategy on this level for most of it is to activate the mods instead of going underneath them, because usually you'd crouch so they don't activate, but you can just run fast enough.
Here again another example of the launches. Yeah, we noticed. Okay.
It's another player launch.
I will let them explain this one. It was pausing, by the way.
I'll explain it, I guess. So...
Okay, so basically here they're popping balloons to aggro some party girls in order to get infinite stamina for the entire level. And the host Jedixxx is using the pause glitch. It consists in pausing the game by outside,
Like
which
having
basically
yeah.
makes the entity not able to move. But here they removed it because it's faster to not have it in the end of the level.
Because you have to open a door. And you can't interact with anything whenever the game is paused like that.
Yeah, forgot to explain that. Here, pool rooms, nothing much, just a giant maze.
Yeah, they're on
Again.
pool rooms. We're talking about pool rooms while they're in electrical. I mean, level 5 mod.
I let you explain the different spawn points of the pool rooms and how it impacts.
Yeah, there's 4 different spawns. Host always spawns in one room.
It's third. The third one to load is spawn the closest to the exit. Which is why here Esoteric, which was third one to spawn, was doing the level.
Here is level run, which is definitely the loudest in the entire game.
What
Exactly.
you need to do here. Yeah, just run.
The name of the level, Run for Your Life, just explains everything. It told for himself.
You run,
Yeah,
and you
no
can also
campings.
crouch jump over stuff.
Yeah, this one is really difficult. But our run rate is too good, I guess.
Yeah.
Here you need to collect tapes. There are 57 possible spawning spots, and you need to find 20 of them, I believe.
The entity is an entity that is completely blind. It only hears, and in the level there are some fire alarms that they can activate in order to make it to aggro the monster. And they already collected everything.
Yeah. Here you just need to go up until you go to get to floor 97, but it spawns randomly on one of the floors.
Yeah, on easy mode.
I believe it's either between 20 and
It's between 10 and 30.
yes.
Another massive example of the launches will be this level, since in a normal playthrough it's just 3 minutes of straight bunny hopping, and can be more depending on how you're doing it, but here with the launches it will only take a minute maximum.
I mean, if you get the best launch ever, it could take less time.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they utilize the checkpoints again. The trigger for the checkpoint is behind the checkpoint itself, so when they restart, they basically go a little further.
An amazing launch by Reokin, almost
And
directly
yeah,
to the
Reokin
end.
made it to the rope.
You set your FPS to 60 so that dragging boxes around in the next area is the fastest in 60 FPS.
It's not way faster, but it's just easier, and it makes it possible for non-host. Otherwise, when with other FPS, it's just painful for non-host to push these boxes.
Yeah.
Which is the main reason of why they...
Trying to push the boxes in 30 FPS is terrible.
Here, the main gimmick is that the clown appears somewhere in the map, and then if you look at it, it disappears. But if you just stay in this one spot, it can't kill you, basically.
Who wants to... The stream is so far behind.
Yeah.
Basically, they need to wait 100 seconds until the cart is ready. 100 seconds when you have the safe spot, it's just 100 seconds of pure waiting and not moving.
Yeah.
Definitely a spot to go to the bathroom.
Mm.
Who wants to explain the respawn mechanic?
For what exactly?
Respawn displacement. We'll see that later.
Oh.
There's the clown.
Yeah, it was just there. So this is Lights Out. It's considered, it is the hardest maze in the game. You basically use the LiDAR scanner to...
For the first area, you only need a flashlight, but yeah.
Yeah, but then you'll use the LiDAR scanner to kind of trace out your path, as you can see.
They are changing the hands for the LiDAR scanner in order to make it to make the cooldown disappear, and as you can see, there is a wretch. This creature is an entity that can only kill you if you go instantly in their direction, like if you go straight into them, which is why some people are just sacrificing in order to make it to make someone else go faster.
Yeah.
Self-sacrifice happens a lot.
This is Thalassophobia.
This is the first respawn displacement in the game. So, we will all explain what respawn displacement is. Basically, when you load a new level by going back, for example, into Lightout, the Lightout is a level having an ending checkpoint. So the game will load ending checkpoint variable, but won't load any other variable. Like
Oh, nice.
if you restart at the same moment, it will just keep it. It will just keep it as ending level, and you will see why it's important in the next level. But here we have the launch, one of the hardest launch in the game. It requires precision
they
to load
restart
it.
to log the checkpoint, which is further than the trigger for it.
Basically, the game checks if you're at an ending, but if you reset when you're at an ending, it just thinks you're always at an ending. So it sets you at the ending.
Yeah, when you go back into the level that you want to respawn displace and restart as you load in, you get loaded into the ending checkpoint.
Also, I'd just like to say that Reokin just got a boat launch, which is where the host and non-host's game is a bit out of sync, and the boat launches you across the map.
Another thing that they just did is exiting the cage by going on the edge of the cage, so someone can basically run and fall faster into the cave. And here you see the respawn displacement of Thalassophobia. The respawn displacement of the level before just makes them spawn instantly to the ending checkpoint of that level. And more than the ending checkpoint, again a respawn displacement to go to the end of the level. And more than the ending checkpoint, it also skipped a level because you were supposed to go twice in cave system.
Here they just jumped the fence. They actually had to do 2 levels in this one level, but they just skipped it.
So here another example is that, as you can see, they pushed someone above the fence where you're supposed to do like all the pieces in a level and an alternative level, and they load another example of spawn displacement. They load the ending checkpoint of cave system, the levels that we just saw, just to enter Field of Whist, the next level, and to go spawn instantly at the exit. At the same mechanic as the respawn displacement in Thalassophobia.
Yep. Nice.
Also, they didn't get flare gun.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, one of them probably did.
One of them probably did. They wouldn't have missed that important part. In Thalassophobia, they take a flare gun because they will need it later in the game for massive glitches that you will be able to see
like
later.
multiple minute long skip glitches.
Exactly. So here another example, as I explained, they spawn instantly in the end of this level. Why? Because one of them was loading the ending checkpoint in cave system, and another one loaded the area at the same time. So the game is loading ending checkpoint, Field of Whist. Basically.
Tricking the game into thinking you're at the ending. The code for this elevator is always the same. It's 931, and if you press 1 again after that, it skips the little TV cutscene.
Little cinematics that is long.
Yeah,
Here like a full minute and a half.
We will be able to see another out of bounds that they will use to do a massive part of the breakers by above the map.
Yeah, here they used a crouch spam. Basically, some surfaces allow you to go up them if you spam crouch, and that's how they got to an area that has no collision, to the wall that has no collision. So because he was out of bounds and he fell into the lower level, the Smileys basically don't know that they're in the lower level, so they don't attack him.
Exactly. As you could see, someone need to open a door from the level under, for the only reason that there is one of the levers that cannot, of the breakers that cannot be done through the wall. Also, someone sacrificed on this entity in order to make it faster. Why didn't they do that in the first place? There is something put by the developer in order to make people not being able to skip that level by just running.
Yeah, that exit is locked like Fort Knox.
Another respawn displacement like you could see in Suburb to spawn at the end of a level here. Another example. I will let you explain 188.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not completely sure what they're doing on this one exactly. Oh,
They're doing
the pause glitch combined with elevator strat.
Exactly.
Oh.
So as you could see, one non-host was able to exit the elevator by pausing his game, while the host activates the elevator, and he can go in the perfect spot in order to fall down into the area where you usually need to take 3 TVs.
Oh.
You don't have flare gun, Reokin?
Dang it. Well,
Okay,
we're
so
gonna see the levels like normally.
Flare gun was supposed to be important in order to skip this level by going above the map.
You shoot the boat and you get launched.
When I do nightmare backups, I guess. So yeah, basically what was gonna happen is that they were supposed to launch themselves above invisible walls and then above the map to spawn, to literally instantly go to the ending of a level and not having to do the 3 sub areas. So here they are doing the backup strat. It consists in launches. To launch first clump skip, first sub area skip is going by above the map, by above the invisible wall.
And in this one, there's just a hole that you can drop down into. Pretty sure that's what they're gonna do.
No, they seem to be activating the valves in order to fill this area, and when they restart, everyone will be able to spawn over this invisible wall, since it will just break it.
Yep.
Are they gonna do F11 here? Or are they gonna do pause glitch?
I mean, I guess they're gonna do F11. F11 is pause glitch, is the same. But yeah. So yeah, I guess they're gonna do that.
The area that the person just hopped has an invisible wall missing, basically, so they're able to drop down from the top to the bottom, which usually you're not supposed to.
I don't know why they reset.
There is just a hole in here, and Fancy forgot to put the invisible wall higher.
Before?
So
they could have done that first.
To spawn everyone, because Jedixxx, indeed, if non-host pause his game while being in the water, he has a massive chance of just being disconnected of the game.
Oh.
Some way. So Jedixxx launched as host everyone, like 2 people above, so they can do the valves restart to make him spawn above this invisible wall, and then he's just gonna do spam F11 to pause and to clip through the water for the second clamp skip.
Yes. Can't believe I found that one.
In the third clamp skip, after clipping through the water, he will do just a jump, abusing the imperfection of invisible walls, in order to skip again a sub area. All 3 sub areas of this level are skipped, and basically all sub areas.
Yeah, I'll explain how they get past the bacteria. Basically, there's water in this level that has bacteria in it and will die, and you will die if you go in it too long. But if you press crouch at the very height of your jump, it does not register you being in the water and will reset the timer. So if you just spam jump crouch, you won't die and you can go through it.
Yep. This level has 4 areas that you need to complete.
In order to go in the next part. Every player need to be inside the small area for the gate to open. First area they are doing is called the tape area. You basically need to take a tape in one of the room that can spawn in one of the 3 rooms, and then pop balloon in a certain order. The order is always the same, which makes it way faster.
Yeah.
Since I don't need to wait for the TV. Since some balloons are far, other players are popping other balloons, then someone takes the key and they just go back.
You need to collect all 4 keys from all 4 sections.
Yeah, one of the people just stands at the beginning of that area, and when they collect the key, he goes instantly into the trigger to go back into the other level. So
faster than resetting.
So someone will be waiting the same as the entrance. This area consists. Okay, got bad RNG. This area consists on popping balloons
Bad
and
RNG again.
taking a key inside the balloon. It's most likely in the middle room, which is why they are all going in here. But as you can see, S0terik is going on the side to those balloons that can contain key as well. There are 4 different spots that they will probably all check. They found the key.
Nice.
Almost just
And
got.
also, you don't have
I
to
heard it
collect,
at least.
if the key
Oh,
drops.
somebody disconnected. Somebody disconnected. I think Slendy disconnected. He just like disconnected out of the game, which I think they will finish the run at 3 people.
Yeah, you're not allowed to connect again in the middle of the game.
Well, I guess we got 3 people now.
Yes. This game is and indeed disconnection is an internet issue, but crashes are also something that can occur a lot in that game. So for the glow stick areas, I need to collect 4 colors of glow stick and place them somewhere in the map, while a blind partygoer is coming around. Blind in the sense that he cannot see them from far, only from very close. Like here, when he aggroed him.
That's
When
another,
S0terik aggroed him. So now he aggroed him on a corner, so they can all do the other colors very easily.
that was
then just
another
restart.
self-sacrifice so that the partygoer would go away from the 2 spots.
Exactly. With 4 player, it would have been faster because someone would be instantly going back in the area, and another one taking the key. But yeah. Then comes the fireworks section.
This is the most iconic of level Fun Plus.
Since
Yeah,
you need to
so
kill
many-
entities.
Not really, but yeah. You need
Yes,
to
Randy
aim.
left the call.
You can kill other players with these fireworks too.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Their objective is to kill some cake that are named party host in order to open rooms and to go further in the game. But here they are doing a glitch that allows with Reokin sacrifice, my bad. That allows the particular to open the door and Jedixxx to go instantly to the last room in order to take the key and S0terik to come back.
Yeah,
Partygoers
if not,
open
you-
doors, so if you're just next to them, they can open the door that you're not allowed to go through yet.
Exactly. So they are taking each one's machine in order to make it slightly faster because they don't need the key to come back when they do that.
Yeah.
So here's another respawn displacement, exactly the same as you could see in Hotel Chase.
probably
That
the
makes them
most
spawn
iconic-
instantly to the end of the level.
The most iconic respawn displacement, and this is the last level.
So this is the hardest launch in the game for multiple reasons. First, you need to know that this level has full damage, since you're supposed to take multiple pictures, but Jedixxx is launching S0terik, for example, here above the map, and he needs to go down like slowly, because if he go down instantly like that, he just die, like you could see.
This
You
is
just die
the
of
part
full
that
damage.
can take the longest or the shortest.
Exactly, just the launch is extremely hard, so
Pixel
it's they found a consistent lineup to do it, but yeah, it can be sometimes tricky. Oh, bad.
This
bad
is
launch.
definitely
need to
one of the
restart again.
biggest run killers, and it's at the very
Exactly.
end.
Which is an issue, yeah. But a good thing for that game is also that the RNG levels are at the start. Like if you're in solo in the 10 first minute of the run, are the most RNG levels. So yeah. But here they cannot get the launch. It's just unlucky from them because like again, this launch is very hard and they just need luck a bit to do this launch properly.
Yeah, Slendy was the one who was supposed to do it, but he's not here
And
anymore.
yeah, he's supposed to do the skip, but he crashed sadly. So like he's the best on this launch at least. S0terik is not bad as well, which is why he's doing it.
Stubborn.
Yeah. Yeah. They're saying that if they would actually do this level like they were supposed to,
They would have
in a
probably completed it by
single-player
now,
path,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's firstly more interesting to show that launch because it's a interesting launch, and like the other launch, it's a launch that does not go like far. It just go high.
It looks like Reokin is gonna try and do the level legit while they're doing that.
I don't know, probably. Yeah, he is doing the level legit because they're struggling with that launch. But yeah, again, it's just one of the hardest launch, and it's extremely hard to have it consistently. So
So doing the level normally, you have to take pictures of certain spots, and you're supposed to take the elevator down, but using some faulty collision, you can kind of stumble your way down the wall.
Yeah, and you need to. Most pictures you need to take are of like static spots, which you know always appear in the same spot.
But
But
there's
two of the pictures are entities
entities,
that
yeah.
are going around. So it's a bit of an RNG, especially the longer the game goes.
I think it's funny how in the background you just keep hearing crunch.
yeah, exactly. But they are still doing. Yeah, they end up Jedixxx and Reokin end up doing the level normally in order to make it better, to make it faster, and yeah.
Seems Ryokin is in a bit of a pickle and has to actually hide from the monster.
Nah, he just because he aggroed him before taking the truck picture, which is uncommon, actually.
Yeah, that was some good RNG.
The
By that I mean unlucky.
They both died to the bacteria, probably because Reokin exited too early, which is a timing issue, but not such a big deal.
For being the last level, this is iconically hard, even for
Well,
normal
Ryokin fell.
gameplay.
Yes, it's indeed a level that is hard in any case. When you're playing the game in your first playthrough, it's also one of the hardest level. And I need to... So another thing that we did not precise is that in the halls there are a lot of invisible walls that they can walk in to go faster than the elevator in order to go down.
It's not
Yeah.
invisible walls, it's the way that...
It's the collision of the walls.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, as you
It's
can
like
see, but if they miss one, they just lose everything, which is
how it
yeah,
actually
really
used to
hard.
be until the skip was found. Someone argued
exactly.
that doing this is harder than doing the launch.
To be honest, I don't know, but I cannot say yeah, no. So they finally finished with doing the level normally.
Only took like 5 minutes.
Yes, and
That's
here
level
is the
should
last
normally
skip
take,
of the
like,
run.
20.
The last skip of the run is the grassroom skip. Since they did it normally, someone get by pulling up the elevator. Someone get tipped off of the map and just can get to the ending faster. So that's it for this run.
By the way.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kuba and Wizard, for commentating with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Except for, you know, the stream and audio not being fully put together, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah, that was definitely kind of scuffed on our part.